If your aloe vera plant is turning soft, leaves turning pale and brown, keep following this video. Here we will see exactly what causes these softer browning leaves and how to fix it. So let's begin, and don't forget to subscribe. The number one and most common reason for aloe vera plants leaves turning soft and brown is overwatering. Adding too much moisture not only stops plant growth, but it's also fatal. Too much moisture in the soil puts a lot of stress on the plant, and it results into such pale leaves and ultimately a dying plant. Aloe vera leaves become translucent, soft and rotted. Leaf color turns pale and brown, totally unable to maintain their form as in these images. So here is exactly how to overcome this issue. First of all, make sure you stop overwatering your plant immediately, otherwise it can die. Let the soil dry out. If your plant is potted in a plastic pot and the condition is serious, you should repot it into a well-draining mixture. My aloe vera plants struggled a lot at the beginning due to my wrong soil medium. As soon as I shifted my plants into this homemade mixture, the growth improved drastically. You can see how big and fleshy the leaves of my aloe vera plants are. It's all because of my soil medium. It drains moisture very efficiently. Here are the soil ingredients. It's a mix of garden soil, sand, compost, etc. Make it at home. The video is also added in the description box if you like to follow. And just remember, an aloe vera plant doesn't like extra moisture in the soil. It already contains a lot of moisture inside its leaves. When you are growing an aloe vera plant in a pot and the drainage is clogged, again the moisture stays in the soil for too long and ultimately it results into softened, mushy brown leaves. Aloe vera belongs to a succulent family and doesn't like too much moisture in the soil. Besides having ideal soil, your watering method also plays a big role. Before knowing the ideal way to water an aloe vera plant, make sure the drainage holes are open. You can also add a layer of pebbles while transplanting aloe vera so the moisture drains well. Use sand in the mixture as it holds very little moisture. So what is the ideal way to water? Don't water until you see the whole soil medium is dried out. Aloe vera already contains moisture inside its leaves, so it won't die even for a month without a single drop of moisture. Just don't overwater. One reason aloe vera plant leaves turn soft and pale yellow is temperature. Aloe vera plants originally likes a moderate temperature range, not too much and not too low. Specifically, when the temperature drops a lot, this puts a lot of stress on the plant and it ultimately results into softer leaves, rotting of the plant and stunted growth. If you live in a colder climate region, make sure to move your aloe vera plant indoors during such extreme weather. When we keep the plant in too much sun like I did for testing, here's what happens. The leaves turn brown, not soft but slightly curled, and its pear, which was kept in a bright shade, its leaves are fully green and fleshy. So you see the difference. Here is another reason why your aloe vera leaves turns pale and brown, and it happens all the time. Even I did it at the start. Most beginners have no clue about this. It's a very genuine mistake. When we keep an aloe vera plant in between of other plants, the humidity rises a lot and air circulation is very poor, which again results into soft and rotting aloe vera leaves. The leaves become translucent, they are unable to maintain their own structure, and it happens due to high humidity around the plant. So make sure you keep your aloe vera plant in a slightly open space, not in full sunlight, but at least in a very well lit and airy space. And within a few days, your plant will start recovering. Once it starts growing again, you can also grow its cuttings like I did. Here are the results. The whole experiment video is linked right here if you like to follow it. And don't forget to subscribe for more such videos.